What's up? It's just me, Robin Lachey. Ooh, yeah, it's the waves, but so y'all, I know I told y'all I would let y'all know what happened from the last time with someone threatening me. Guess who it was? It was a parent. A parent threatened me. So let's get into it. It was Monday. Everything was going good. And that day I was checking in people. So my job that day was to check temperatures and make sure everyone was wearing their masks. Now, for those of you who don't remember, I work in a pediatrics clinic. So this is the scene. Here's how it starts. I'm standing at the door, and in walks mom and dad with a small baby. Baby is under 1, so the baby is in a car seat, a handheld car seat that they're bringing in, right? So they walk into the door. I'm like, hey, how are you? Welcome to X, Y, and Z job, because who cares about that job anyway? Welcome to the job. I make sure that they're wearing their mask. I check their temperatures, and I proceed to tell them, okay, go ahead and have a seat. Mom, you can step to the window to be checked in. This is how it works. I'm in the lobby with the parents. Now, my coworker, she is how our office is set up. We have glass that separates us from the lobby, and you have to walk through the door, which has an alarm on it, and you go inside our office, and then you can see out into the lobby. So she's secure. She's behind the glass. I'm in the lobby. He goes to sit down. She goes to check in. As she's checking in at the front, she has a billing issue that they call me over for. So as we're answering her personal issue with her billing and her visit in total, I guess she was trying to explain to me, because at that time, I don't want to put too much of her information out, but they owed money. They were supposed to pay that money. That money didn't get paid. So by not getting paid, they actually weren't supposed to be even on the schedule, but somebody overlooked it. Neither here nor there. So I was telling her she's going to have to make that payment if she wants to be seen. So I'm talking to her. Her mask is all the way down here. Now all of this is out. If you hachoo, because remember I'm in the lobby with you guys. If you do or hachoo, you're going to get on me. So I'm like, Mom, make sure you pull your mask up over your nose and your mouth while we're having a conversation. As I'm saying that to her, Dad from over the way gets loud with me. Now, it's not just them in the lobby with me. I have other parents and their kids in the lobby as well. Everyone has to be following protocol, because we cannot afford for anyone else's child, anyone to sneeze on you, sneeze on myself, and get us sick. It's a COVID going around. So he yells from the door, sitting with the daughter. He was sitting by the door. He goes, can you not talk to her about her goddamn mask? Who you talking to? Who you talking to? I turned to him and I said, sir, who are you talking to? I'm just saying, we're get to the point. Get to the goddamn point. I'm talking about like full blown going off. Now, he talks to her this way. This is nothing new. I know this guy. He's done this before. He thinks if he comes in and act a fool, then he's going to get his way. Now, remind you, they owe money. So they're trying to get around that. Now you want to pick an argument about your mask and about me telling her to pull her mask up, so you can get away from the fact that you owe money. So you can't even be seen actually until you pay the money. But he goes off and he starts yapping, da 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 da. But as he's yapping, the mom is still trying to like calmly talk to me. So I politely put my hand up to Mom. Hold on, Mom. And I turn to Dad. Who are you talking to? He goes, I'm talking to you. You need to calm down with the mask and just let her answer her question about her billing. Like, I'm trying to get my goddamn daughter seen. You know what? Bump it. I'll do it. He stands up, snatches his mask off, comes walking up towards me. I'm in the lobby with them. Now, I'm not behind my desk and behind my glass or anything. I'm actually in the lobby with you guys. He gets up, snatches his mask off, come walking towards me, hand all up. I need to see your manager. I need to see your manager right goddamn now, because I am sick of it. I am sick of this practice. So I said, oh, if you need to see the manager, he'll be right out. But in the meantime, what you're going to do is watch how you talking to me. Now, YouTube fam, y'all don't know me. But for the ones of you who do know me, y'all know how I talk. The good part of me was saying, no, girl, don't do it. Don't do it. He's not worth it. Then the bonnet part of me was saying, fuck him up. Get him, girl. Get him. The bonnet part of me won, y'all. I snapped. And I ain't gonna say what I said, because if I say what I said, I'll probably get kicked off YouTube. Long story short, I put my hand in her face, I put my hand in his face, and I let them know, let me tell y'all something, I do not lay down with neither one of y'all at night, okay? And you may talk to your lapdog like this, but you're not going to talk to me like this. I am a grown behind woman, and you're not going to disrespect me. I don't give a doggone what y'all want up in here. I will get you and her together real quick. Now what you going to do? In the middle of us exchanging words, and I'm talking about words, we was exchanging words. She walked up in my face and she was like, don't talk to my husband like that. I said, what you gonna do? She paused. She didn't say nothing. And then next thing you know, he was going off. I'm going off on him. I'm gonna stop trying me around here. Next thing you know, here he go. I will drop you. I walked this close, y'all. We was this close face to face, y'all. We was this close. I said, do it. Do it, bitch. Guess what he did, y'all? Nothing. Turned around. Go talking about, go get your goddamn manager. Go get your goddamn. I ain't going to get none. You want him so bad, you go goddamn get him. How about that? Y'all, I had done snapped with the quickness. I had done walked up on them so much that I realized I was now the one walking up on them. So I turned around after he said he was going to drop me, and I said, do it. And we stopped right there. I turned around and I walked. I kind of backed away because I was like, okay, I am kind of walking up on them, right? So my co-worker, she comes from behind the counter. She's scared. At this point, everybody in there scared except me, because let me let y'all know something right now. You can say what you want to say to me, but I'm the type you're going to have to show me. Until you put your hands on me, baby, you're not going to scare me. You're not going to run me. You're not going to shut me up, because as long as my purse is around, I ain't worried. You hear me? So I backed up, and by this time, my manager, he's so scary. He been in there the whole time. The providers can hear us. Everybody in this office can hear us. So I know my manager can hear us. This is what pisses me off with him. He's so scary. You're the only man in this office. Everybody is majority women in this office. You're the only man in this office, and you heard all this commotion going on. You didn't do nothing. When that man threatened me, you didn't say anything. You didn't do anything. You finally bring your behind from around the corner and comes out the door. Mind you, we have locks on the door, so nobody can really get in. He comes out the door, and he goes, let me talk to you, Dad, outside. Talk? Baby, what you should have did was said it's time for you to get up out of here after he threatened me, and then he was calling me out my name in front of all of these people and their children. So he didn't do that. He comes out, let me talk to you, Dad. Let me talk to you, Dad. Come step outside. So the man, he's still rowdy. Oh, no, you're not going to lock me out. You're not going to walk behind me. You're going to walk in front of me, and I'm going to put my foot in the door. You're not going to lock me out. So what you're saying is, if we don't want to see you, you're going to bogart your way in, right? But I wasn't worried about it. He's pointing at me. What is her name? What is her name? I gave him my full name. What you going to do? Because at this point, this was my last week anyway. But after this is my last day. Because one thing I'm not going to do is stay anywhere where I feel like don't nobody have my back and I'm not safe. My manager walks outside with him and proceeds to talk to him. Never once came to me and said, is everything okay? What's going on? We need to diffuse the situation under there. You walked outside and started talking to him first. I proceed to check everybody else in. I apologize to the people who was in the waiting room because their kids was out there and we exchanged some real nasty words, you know, and I would have kind of been upset if it was my kid, but he used to it. Long story short, I apologize to the people in the waiting room, and then here comes my manager with my coworker because they stepped outside with them. She knew them. My coworker knew them. I don't know them. I don't give a damn about them at this point. She comes walking back in with the mom. She's holding the baby all pitiful looking. And she goes, oh, he said we have to check her in. I said, I'm not checking in a goddamn thing. I don't care about her child, or him at this point. And I know that was wrong to say, y'all. But guess what? They had done pushed me to it. Because at this point, my manager is now disrespecting me. He comes back in and he goes, let me talk to you for a minute. Let me talk to you. I'm not talking to you about nothing. You done heard the side that you wanted to hear. You're going to proceed to check them in. What they did was acceptable, right? So it's okay for them to still be checked in. In the midst of the argument, me being in the lobby and me going off or whatever, the silent alarm that we have had done been pushed. And on top of that, I have my boyfriend, my son's father, on the phone, and he on the way. So They pulling up. I can see their cars pulling in. I see the police pulling in. I can see my boyfriend pulling in. And I'm like, let me, because they don't escort. The man is outside. His wife is inside. I said, let me go out here and catch him. Because if I don't catch him, he gonna get him. Y'all know what I mean. Police got out the car. She was like, what's going on? I started explaining to her what's going on. Here come my scared behind manager out the back door. And he's like, we got it under control. We got mom in there. My boyfriend get out the car. He like, what's the problem? I tell him what's going on. The police done got the report. And she's like, we can escort them off if y'all want them to leave. I did want them to leave. But by this time, my manager, you done let her go in the back and have her appointment. And that's what pissed me off with you. Because you should have just told them to go. Or you should have escorted them off the premises. But you didn't do that. You heard this man threaten me. That right there is the safety protocol alone. So, well, breaking safety protocol alone. So, my old man at this point, he's heated. He goes to try to talk to the dude, but I'm like, nope, come on back over this way, because at this point, the police is going to feel like you're the aggressor and you're the one still instigating it. It's no point in trying to, go off on him or whatever. But he was like, no, that's unacceptable. He was like, you don't work here to be a bodyguard. You don't work here to get cursed out and talked to any kind of way. Now, he does know the backstory of, like, how these parents come in here and they try us and they disrespect us on the daily. So, it's all a boiling point. And this was my last week, but I was trying to tough it out. So he was like, this is unacceptable. You don't get paid enough for this. I don't care how much they pay you or what they don't pay you. They don't even pay you. So they don't pay you enough to come in here and be disrespected. He said, if I cannot go over there and talk to him and handle it how I want to handle it, then you can't work for them no more. Go get your stuff and let's go. So guess what I did, y'all? When I got my stuff and I left, and my manager was like, well, are you going to be back this week? Now, they're short staffed, so I know they need me. But in order to diffuse my old man and, everything that's going on right now, I got to go regardless right now. So I'm like, I'm finna go. Well, are you going to be back tomorrow? I don't know. I think about it. So I got my stuff and I left. They were expecting me to come back the next day. And I guess I now know that my supervisor, she's a woman, she wasn't there that day, but she had, I guess, put a no trespassing warrant against them and all that stuff, which I felt like, okay, that was supposed to have been done, but they were never supposed to have stayed. They were supposed to have been escorted off and asked to leave right then and there, because there's no way you can threaten somebody and still get what you want, or they still give you their work and you've threatened them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like if it was the manager, if it was a supervisor, if it was anybody else, y'all would have told these people they got to go. They should have left. Nobody should have still been seen. Nobody should have still been on the premises. Nobody should have still been in the building. Because ain't no telling what they could have done to me. And maybe they would have. What if they would have decided to go up on their word? You done allowed this lady behind the doors that are supposed to be locked. You done allowed her to come back here where I am. You know what I'm saying? So what if she would have snapped and said, oh, well, I got her now. I'm back here now. You know what I'm saying? So it was just too much. It was just too much bullcrap for me. So when I left Monday, I didn't come back. I came back Tuesday morning. Now, y'all, the good side of me was like, just go, get your stuff, just leave. But then again, that bonnet side, she was like, they need to feel you. They need to hear you. So, y'all, I put out a nice little email. And the email wasn't pretty. I sent it urgent to everyone. It was 8:30 in the morning, so a lot of them was just getting to work. And I knew our IT guy, he wasn't going to be there till later. So it was going to sit on the computers for a long amount of time, and everybody was going to get a chance to see it. So, y'all, I sent out a nice little letter. I told them they can kiss my behind. I told them that it's beyond me how y'all allow someone to threaten me. And I know it was probably petty, and I probably should have just went out, gracefully or whatever. But no, y'all disrespected me. I worked for y'all for 2 years, and the disrespect was beyond me. So, I let them have it. But, yeah, that was what happened on my last day. One of the parents threatened to drop me. Like, that job, honestly, the way they're going, I wouldn't be surprised if they catch another lawsuit pretty soon, because they've caught so many and he handled them outside of court all the time. He's gonna be bankrupt after a while. But I've moved on. I actually have another job. I will be starting there soon, which I am very happy about. But yeah, I quit that job twice. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Just Me, Robin Lachey, if you want to hear more story time.